Yes, I'm wearing a hat. I know you hardly ever see that. This one is Preferred RV Resort hat. Anyway, we're on our way to meet with some friends out in RoadRunner. Dottie and I are on the way here. Dottie's over there, but I don't have the wide angle lens on, but you'll see Dottie later. I just finished a very long half day of sessions. I had a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's 6 sessions. That's a lot. That be a lot. But you know, these sessions I have are regular clients that I've been with for a long time, and it's really a pleasure. Every single session is an absolute pleasure on Fridays. It's hard work doing a lot of them, but I sure enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy every single minute of it. It's a little warm. It says it's 86 in the truck, and I gotta figure. Does anybody know approximately where that temperature sensor is in a Ford F-150, or is it always in the same place? Or I know it's. I guess I've always. I don't know for sure, but I've always assumed it's under the hood somewhere. So it always seems to be reading higher than the actual temperature, because it's no 84. It says 84 now, but there's no way it's 84. It's more like 10 degrees less than that. It's more like, or more, it's probably 72 or so. It's 12:48. And we are headed south. And let's give you a peek at the road. We're headed south towards RoadRunner from the LTVA. It's a mile or two down here. Right, Dottie? Motorcycle. So I got a little bit more clarity on the surgery. If I get in March, it'll be because I am getting in on a cancellation. Regular surgeries are scheduling out in May right now. So I think I need to be prepared to, you know, like a day notice to get down there for the surgery. I'm going to guess, but they can't give me one of those slots until they get that medical clearance. Will not happen until at the earliest Friday, or the earliest will be Thursday. That can get done. So now it's showing 77. So I guess it makes a big difference when you're moving, or maybe the sensor was in the sun. I don't know. Those of you that know more than me, speak in the comments. And yes, I know I didn't do the comment video today. With all those appointments, I just couldn't do it, and I had to get here. Well, I didn't have to get here. I could have done the comment video before I left, but I was just too exhausted. Sorry. I'll do a double one tomorrow. How's that? Or maybe if I think I'll only be here an hour or two, or maybe I'll get a comment video out, you know, mid to late afternoon. We'll see how that goes. What do you think, Dottie? And here is the turn for RoadRunner. It doesn't say RoadRunner, it says La Paz Valley in the sign here. And it's 53rd Street. "53rd Street North." Trying to look out in the desert. So where's 52nd and 54th? I think that's a good question. Look at those rugged, beautiful desert mountains. Pretty nice road here, isn't it? Oh, I might have turned a little too soon. Did I? I think I did. I pulled too soon because that's them straight ahead of us, but I think there's another road down here that I need to turn down. Not this one, because I don't remember going by that guy in the fifth wheel. So let's get back on the road, Robert, and take the next road. Yeah, I see a road. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Is that the Back to the Future? But we do kind of need a road here. There's the gang. I see Lisa's truck. What will you guys be serving me for lunch today?
Whatever you brought, we're happy to put it on a plate for you.
So this may look like a meetup, but it is not a meetup. These are friends camping together on BLM land.
It's a camp together.
It's a camp together, and meetups are different.
And it was actually all haphazard. We just happened to find each other. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cosmic.
It took some of us longer than others, Mary, I'm just saying.
I just drove around
Mary
the
took a
desert.
couple of hours to get here.
This is Deborah. Say hi, Deborah, to all my little viewers.
And the big viewers, hi.
And the big viewers. And this is Bandit.
Hey, Bandit's looking into
Hey,
the sun and
Bando.
going to sleep.
Hi, Bando. And this is Bear. Hello, Bear.
Bear.
Hey, Bear, look up here. Up here, Bear. Up
Seeing
here.
his
Take
shadow
shadows.
things. It's his shadow. Look.
Bear. Hey, over here,
It's
Bear.
not exactly the shadow, it's glimmers of light.
Yes. Good boy. Hey, down.
Dottie's curious about what the heck.
He goes, what does he see? What
What are we
is it?
looking at?
Yeah, exactly. Show me.
Is it a piece of chicken?
I'll take a piece of sardine. I'll do anything.
But you know, Dottie.
Did you say good morning to Dottie?
These are all Dottie's friends.
Yeah, these are all Dottie's friends. They're the only ones here organized. The dogs.
Good pack.
Right, Bandit?
You want some
He says
H2O?
I'm
Hey,
organized.
you want some H2O? Or there is just something over there getting
It was off his camera, I just saw it.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
That was off
Oh,
his
it's the camera, huh?
What's the camera?
It was doing a dot, laser dot on the,
Oh.
a reflection dot
that's
on the
too
carpet.
funny.
That's what he does.
That's too
Yeah.
funny.
Oftentimes
It's not shadows.
No.
It's
I thought
light.
he was. I
So,
thought he
yeah,
was chasing
like a
shadows.
cat.
No, it's a
No, she
glimmer
keeps
of light.
saying that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
because I've
not.
seen dogs who do.
Yeah.
Well, I came here because I heard there was just this unbelievable lunch smorgasbord.
Yes, we're
And
we're having
all they had is this bowl of fruit. I don't know what the heck's what's that all about, Deborah?
It is
Well, you were
excellent
supposed
fruit.
to bring the pizza. Are you going back for it?
I guess so.
I heard you brought Silly Al's. That's all I came for.
I didn't tell him you were doing it.
I blame Lisa.
So, Lisa,
think
thank
we
you
did
for
that.
the fruit.
On the road again. All right, so all we're doing here is we're sitting around. It's 1:30 and people are getting hungry. Then they were thinking there's somebody in town that can bring it in, and they called them and they weren't going to be able to come till 4. And I'm like, I'm hungry now. I'll go in and get the pizza. So I'm going into Silly Al's to get some pizza. I'm going a little early only because I've got my mail forwarded arrived today at Moon Mountain Mail, so I'll stop by and pick that up. And then I'll go get the pizza and I'll come back out here. Oh, we can take the hat off, Dottie. There's no sun on my head in here. And here we are, already to the hard pavement. RoadRunner's a real nice place. It's free. It's not an LTVA. It's a 14-day BLM land. You can come out here, stay totally free for 14 days. There's no facilities. There's no dumpster or water or dump place, but it's a nice place. Plenty big, plenty of room. And as we get up here, I'll show you where the camp post is. In most 14-day areas, there's a camp post, and they can give you a 14-day pass. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free, but it's something to stick to your rig, so in case the ranger comes around, you're legal. But they're not always here, and I don't know how strictly they really enforce that. Just don't know. But the camp post is up here on the left just before we get to 95 here. And right there on the left, there's a flag. Flag's up, so that must mean they're there and open. Yuma to the right, Quartzsite to the left. We you got? Nothing coming. An old friend of mine back from so many decades ago, his name was George Farron. And George, if you ride with him, he'd be in the passenger seat and he'd check to see if he'd ask him to check if anything's coming, and he'd go, nothing's coming but a dog. And he'd go, Greyhound. That was his big joke. I probably heard it a bunch of times. And here we are, we're setting on cruise control 55. And I was about to turn it off saying I don't have much to say, but I know how y'all love watching the road. So we'll leave this on. It's a whole 6 miles from here into Quartzsite. Just now getting up to the LTVAs here. And now the next thing will be that was La Posa South and La Posa Tyson Wash, and next up will be La Posa North and La Posa West. see it up here? You know, every major, you know, substantial road coming into Quartzsite, they have these signs. You'll see this on the right. I think they're really beautiful signs. I think they did a really good job. Elevation 879, founded in 1879, Quartzsite, Arizona. In 1879, the old Civil War had been over for quite some time. For what, 14 years? Of course, the first intersection we come up on here is going to be, we're on 95, which is also in Quartzsite known as Central Boulevard, and the cross street up here before we cross I-10 is Kuhn Street. And significant about that, where you see people turning left, that's Tyson Wells. It tells you the Tyson Wells area, where there's still many, many, many vendor tents. And the big tent, which happens every January, is where that is. But the big tent is now gone. It's only around for about 8 days every January. Goes up a couple weeks before, and gets taken down the week after. So first we'll go to Moon Mountain Mail, get my forwarded mail, see what wonderful things might be in there, and then we will hit Silly Al's and pick up our 2 Goliath pizzas. I don't know if you can see through the tree there on the right, but there's a big Radio Shack sign there. I'm going to be stopping here. But look at the stoplight, and to the right of the stoplight through that trees, you'll see a giant Radio Shack. So it implies, well, there must be a Radio Shack over there. Well, there's no Radio Shack over there. And I wondered for years what that was all about. And I talked to a local, and they said, well, a few years ago, there was a Radio Shack there for about a year, and it burnt down and never recovered. So that's what and they never took the sign down. Interesting little tidbit about Quartzsite. I'll show you another one here. You're looking for the post office. This just kills me here. So do you see that green building right in front of us here? That's like a marijuana place. But right next to it, back in there that you can't see, is the post office. And where that guy's turning there, that's how you get into the post office on Johnson Avenue. We're going to go down here. We've already passed Silly Al's, but we're going to go down here first to Moon Mountain Avenue, where Moon Mountain Mail is, and pick up our forwarded mail. Not very exciting. I see a FedEx truck pulling into there. I bet that's where he's going. Oh, actually, he's going into, FedEx is going into Solar Bill. That Solar Bill has ordered some stuff for somebody and it's getting delivered right now. That's what that is. This is Moon Mountain Avenue right here, next to Solar Bills. That big structure they built there, still don't get what that is. And no, I haven't heard a good explanation for it either. No idea. It's got like windows up there, like it's got offices or something, but I don't see any way to get up there. It's very, very odd. Very, very odd. All right, I am going to stop. Well, I got all my mail forwarded to me and I didn't get a single bill. That's always nice. So what did I get? I got a tax form for a distribution of something, $10.54. Doesn't sound like that's going to be too much of a problem. And my will, my last will and testament. And no, you're not in my will. So that is what we got, and we're going to go to Silly Al's. We'll try to move out here without getting hit. Not always easy. Lots of traffic here, but I think we got it good now. It's a good thing people go slow, right? They understand. So, my friend Adventuring with Amanda always says you can tell how busy it is by how long it takes you to make a left-hand turn on Main Street. And I would be going if it wasn't, there's a guy coming on an e-bike. He's turning. This guy's turning. So I would say moderately busy. Now, I was all clear and I turned and this guy came out of nowhere, which means he was speeding for sure on Main Street. So here we go. He's going to pass me. I'm doing the speed limit here. He's going to whiz right past me. And Silly Al's will be up here on the right. Right next to that big sign that said the ice cream shop. It's right across the street from that. And let's see on a Friday if we get lucky with the parking spaces. We have 2 gargantuan pizzas to carry out to the car. Let's see if we have a spot out front. Doesn't look good. Does not look good. So we're gonna park up here since this is actually a parking space. This will work. Let me tell you guys, with these 2 giant pizzas in here, it smells really good. It took them a little bit longer than usual. It took them about 45 minutes instead of 30, but they're hot. It's hot. They look good. People will be happy when I get there. I got some editing to do because when I got back in the car, I realized the camera had been sitting there recording for the whole time. I was in probably 20 minutes waiting for that pizza. So I've got to clip that out of there. And here we go. Proving ground 60, Yuba 81. And I know I wondered when I saw that sign for the first time. Proving ground? What's a proving ground? Well, it's a military base in Yuma called the Yuma Proving Grounds. And it, from what I understand, they do a lot of testing of vehicles and ordnance and things that have to do with desert warfare. So if someone knows better than me about that, jump in there and correct me. I won't mind. I'm not an expert. I'm giving that information based on word of mouth, not something that I've read like on the website or on the military website. So I could be wrong. I was just saying, I think that, I think that cruise control is a real gift because it really allows me to make sure that I'm following the speed limit and I don't get sloppy. My goal is to go for the rest of my driving career without getting a moving violation. But very few in my life, maybe 2 or 3. Dottie, you look like you're panting a little bit there, so let's turn up the AC for you. How's that? And again, I know how you like watching these road things. I got nothing, I don't have anything really interesting I can think of to talk about, so enjoy the scenery. I know there were a lot of questions on my solar, and I promise I will answer them when I do the comment video, which is going to be very late today. It probably won't be out till tonight. And I haven't shown my solar setup for a long time because when you show stuff like, when you show your stuff like that, you get a lot of people that are critical, that send critical messages to you. And it's like, I don't really want to hear it. It's not a perfect setup, and I didn't show it in detail for a reason, because I know there are a couple of things in there that I should have that I don't have, that I'm going to hopefully correct next season when I do sort of a relocation of the batteries and a revamping. But I was surprised. There were very few critical comments. Somebody did ask, did you do that yourself? Or did you have someone, did you do like one of the businesses in town? And yeah, there's another speeder from Idaho. I'm doing 55 and they went by me like I was standing still. So the answer is, I didn't have someone in town do it. I only partially did it myself. I had friends that are have the expertise that did most of it for me. I did a lot of it under instruction, but probably the biggest player in installing it there's been so many changes over the year, but Jim Bertrand, my friend, did a lot of it for me. Tim, that I was camping with last year, did quite a bit of it for me. These long straight roads, people are really tempted to go super fast, way over the speed limit. And so that means if you're turning onto this road out here from one of these areas, you really have to be careful. A vehicle that looks far away may come upon you very, very quickly. Every season there are horrible accidents on this road for that very reason. It's like right now, behind me, I have a guy that's really up against my bumper. And hopefully he's seeing me signal. I'm going to turn here, and he does. He's slowing down. There's a big sign there that says the music barn. I don't know what that means or what that is. No idea. So we're back at RoadRunner. There's a guy right up on my butt here, so I'm just going to pull over and let him pass me. Very uncomfortable. See, that person's going way too fast for this road. They're seeing me coming. The pizza's coming. I should just keep driving. I need to have somewhere to put the pizzas. Oh, okay. Hey, Bando.
You were gonna hold them on your lap. You know, like pizza.
Fabulous.
No, I got
Got
it.
it?
I got it.
He's down to check that pizza out.
Yeah.
Bendito. Bendito. Gracias. Come on. Come on.
Well, this is, we've already dug into the pizza, but this is definitely what it looks like. They're Goliath.
What is big red? Exactly. All I knew growing up was Tex-Mex because I grew up in Texas.
That's what my friend taught me.
She says, I don't know Tex-Mex, but I know Big Red. And I'm like, what is Big Red? And she goes, it's the Texas drink that's red. I'm like, no.
What is that? What's that red drink that?
It is Big Red, but that's not Texas.
It's not?
And this is Deborah's pizza here.
I hope you didn't catch all that I was just saying.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Delicate Deborah eating daintily her pizza. Deborah's dainty. Dainty Deborah Dickinson.
Actually, Dottie's pretty dainty. Once you serve her morsel, she's pretty good at it.
She is. Here, to picture.
Well, that was a lovely time we had over at Deborah Dickinson and friends over in RoadRunner. And had some more Silly Al's pizza, and we participated in her Friday Night Live weekly video. And right now it's, what time is it, Dottie? It's 5:43. It's past dinner time for Dottie, but she got some pizza, so she's not very hungry. But I don't think I'm going to get away with giving her no dinner. I'll give her a small dinner tonight. So we are about to get home here. It's not that far away. Now, there were people camping out there. You might wonder, well, why didn't you camp out there? Well, it would be a major thing for me to move my camp at this point. Heck, it took 2 days to set it up when I got here in November, so I don't generally move at all. Once I set up camp here until it's time to leave. And we're almost home. Almost home. Right, Dottie? course, I am very excited to have you watch my videos and watch this video and hang out with me and my friends. It is a fantastic thing. And who knows what adventure awaits me tomorrow on Saturday? Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? None of us know. Anything could happen, right, Dottie? Well, thank you for watching, and I will definitely see you tomorrow.